What is good, YouTube, man? Today, back with our banger reaction video, we're reacting to Reddit accounts abandoned for disturbing reasons. On this video, I'm deeply sorry for the little break I took and have been taking for like each little video I post. I won't post for like another 3-4 days. I'm sorry, man. I've been really busy with work recently, way more than I usually have. So I'm gonna try and figure out my schedule. Try and fix this shit. Cause I wanna be posting every single day, and I can't. And I haven't been, and I feel really bad. Let's get this shit started.
The now abandoned Sustanet account on Reddit looks very ordinary at first glance. Most of its posts were about collecting virtual pets like Tamagotchis or the wildly popular tabletop war game Warhammer
we got some rare items in the fucking.
More specifically, Sustanet was interested in painting
Is that Skylander? Wait, hold on, what is that?
More specifically, Sustanet was
y'all know
interested
Skylanders,
in
bro.
Warhammer
I just bought a
minifigures
fucking
and sharing
OG
his
game
work on the internet.
I got a whole box of all my Skylanders still, bro. Do you think they're worth cheddar? If I go find them at my mom's crib, you think they're worth cheddar, bro? I have so many Skylanders. I definitely gotta have a rare one, bro. That was my game back in the day. That was the best game I've ever played, hands down. To this day, I forget like what's the word? Conflict? No, I don't know. I don't know what the game was about. I totally forget. But that shit was sick. Just to have all those characters and shit, bro. I would prop them up in my room and shit, bro. They were fire. They were fire.
Of November 2020, he shared another one of these minifigures on the Warhammer subreddit.
Oh, so he be making minifigures.
The finished product. My girlfriend's 9-year-old daughter
sick.
planned and painted this scheme, with a bit of help from me on the helmet and small bits. She is very proud, and it looks pretty darn good. This post didn't receive much attention at the time.
Bob's Burgers in the back, yo! I love Bob's Burgers, bro.
Positive.
That's the top show I've ever watched.
Daughter paints better than any pro painter I've ever seen on eBay. Great work. She should be proud. That's definitely a lot better than some stuff I see from adults.
Hell yeah.
But more recent comments had a much different tone. Have a horrible time in jail. She would have been an amazing artist.
What the fuck does that mean?
Grown up to be such an amazing artist if she wanted to. I'm sorry.
Did he kill her?
At first, it's unclear what they're referencing until you look a bit further. The incident started on February 26, 2020.
He killed his daughter?
At around 4:30 p.m., Jennifer Soto went to the Hunters Creek Middle School in Orlando, Florida to pick up her daughter Madeline, or known to most as Maddie. But
she got the mother's genes, cuz. What the fuck? I don't mean to disrespect the dead or nothing. At all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, God. Fuck. I'm sorry. I'll take that back. But, bro. Look at this house. Stay safe out there, boys.
She asked for Maddie. School staff told her that her daughter never arrived that day. Jennifer initially presumed that Maddie must have gone to her grandmother's office, which was close to the school. Unfortunately, she wasn't there either. So she began searching for Maddie in the surrounding areas on her own, and also told someone to call the police.
911, what's the location of your emergency? And do you need police, fire, or medical? Police, possibly. I'm reporting a missing child.
Maddie was officially reported missing at around 8 p.m., triggering an immediate search and rescue.
Did they ever find her?
Over 50 members of the emergency response team went door to
door. Where's her dad at? Why are you not asking the pops?
See Maddie earlier that day. However, despite looking for her all night, they couldn't find a single clue about her.
Who's that?
The person who dropped her off at school was Jennifer's boyfriend of 7 years, the owner of the Sustanet Reddit account, Stephen Stearns. When asked about it, he claimed Maddie asked to be dropped off a few blocks away from the school so her friends wouldn't see her in Stephen's old car.
So it's like around where these communities were.
Okay.
And it's just like in this strip.
That night, Stearns showed
Did he
deputies
actually
the
drop
spot
her
where
off there, though?
Madeline got out of his car, a silver Lincoln MKZ.
She had also left her phone at home that morning and didn't have a smartwatch or any other trackable devices.
Any teenager is taking their phone with them.
Starting to look hopeless, investigators found their first lead. Going through her phone revealed messages she sent to her friends where she talked about running away and living in the woods after she turned 13. This prompted a much wider search across the many hiking trails and wooded areas around the school, which unfortunately also led nowhere. With no other options, investigators turned their attention back towards immediate family, and especially Stephen. He was the last person who saw Maddie, turning him into a prime suspect in her disappearance.
He did something.
Stephen, however, stuck to his story.
When I left her, she was on the other side of the street, rummaging through her backpack and just kind of moving towards the school area, so.
I don't believe
In the
it.
meantime, Jennifer went to the media to help spread
What'd
the
she
word about her
think?
missing daughter.
I want her to be okay, and I want her to be safe. I don't want her to come back.
Honestly, bro, isn't it like after like a good 24 hours to 48 hours, there's a low possibility that the bitch is even alive? Isn't that like what it is? Like after 48 hours, there's a possibility that you're never finding this motherfucker. Like they're just dead. Or am I tripping? Maybe I'll be watching too much Criminal Minds and shit. That's one of my favorite shows of all time, bro. Criminal Minds.
Whatever that means.
I just like it because every episode was a
What she
different like
didn't know
plot.
was that the person
Nothing was like really. Yes, the show is connected. Yes, but every single episode was a different case and like a different thing, bro. It's so fucking fire. My mom put me on back in the day.
responsible for
My mom put me
Maddie's
on hella shows,
disappearance
bro,
was
bro.
sitting right beside her. You see, Steph
It sounds
told
gay,
the
bro.
officers about
I
multiple
used to watch
locations
Grey's
he went
Anatomy
to
with her,
after
bro, and I
dropping
used to
off
think
the
that
men
shit was
before
fire,
coming
bro.
home,
I used to
including
think
a
that shit
vape
was
shop and a
fire.
game store. But when officers checked CCTV footage, they saw him driving in the area, but never entering any of the places he claimed to have visited.
Oh,
almost as if he
shit.
was just creating potential alibis in case he was ever questioned.
Well, when a motherfucker rocking a
CCTV
hat
footage
like
around
that,
his apartment
you gotta stay
complex
safe,
also
yo.
showed him making a stop and discarding items into a dumpster before driving away.
He needs his
Something
shit
he
tailored
didn't
better.
mention at all during
Look at that.
questioning.
Who's wearing a
Investigators
fitted
checked
hat
the
like that
dumpster.
backwards
They
in the
found a
big
school
2026?
backpack containing Maddie's purple
2025.
hoodie and her
Whatever this
school
shit was.
laptop.
Who's doing
this
that, bro?
resulted in Stefan getting
School
arrested on the
threats.
morning of February 28. But many aspects of the case were still unknown. The final piece of the puzzle was discovered on February 29th when police discovered CCTV footage of Stefan driving with Maddie strapped in the front seat. However, she was slumped over, indicating that she was likely knocked out. This made even more sense when investigators also found a purchase record of him buying sevoflurane from Walmart
What
2
is
days
that?
before Maddie went missing. Sevoflurane, for those who don't know, is a medical anesthetic similar to chloroform.
Appreciate
Footage
it.
from a hotel's parking lot also showed him taking her out of the front seat and putting her in the trunk. Then, on the 1st of March, investigators received a tip from someone who saw him changing his car's tire on Hickory Tree Road on the morning of February 26, and a search of the area revealed that him having to stop on the road wasn't a coincidence.
It was her.
In a wooded area just off the road, officers found the remains of Maddie.
Oh
hidden
my
under some
God.
grass, confirming
So the
Jennifer's
stepdad
murder.
killed her.
Stefan was charged with first-degree murder and was sentenced to 21 life sentences without parole in
Good
July
fucking justice.
2024.
Good justice.
With the pictures of Maddie he previously posted on his now abandoned Reddit account serving as a constant reminder of his heinous crime.
What kind of weird ass party is that, yo?
On
Make
September
sure to stay
30,
away.
2017, Reddit user KillaCun made a post on the stand-up comedy subreddit talking about the passing of comedian Patrice O'Neal. Patrice O'Neal doesn't get the proper recognition he deserves. If not for his unfortunate, untimely early passing, he would without a doubt be considered the greatest comedian of all time.
Who is this?
And while many agreed
Was
with
he a
him in
good
the
comedian for her?
comments, the top reply had a different tone. If not for his unfortunate, untimely early passing. Yeah, like your son? This comment was referring to the tragedy that happened just 3 days after this post. Almost a year before this post, the OP posted a picture of a
Jeez.
baby
Relax,
holding a computer
bro.
mouse to his ear titled, "My son thinks everything is a phone." It was a very innocent, wholesome post. Sadly, a year later, it would become a reminder of the horrific incident that happened on October 3, 2017.
No.
That day, 27-year-old Christopher Kunn, the man behind the KillaCun account, took his then 2-year-old son to the Levittown Town Center Walmart in Pennsylvania. But
PA?
he wasn't there to shop.
I'ma stay away.
Immediately after
Ooh.
entering the
Ramen.
store, Christopher
'Cause I got
tried to
nothing to
shop
play.
with
Ooh.
the $228 soundbar.
Yeah, let me chill.
He was confronted by security officers trying to stop him from leaving. Security also called the police, resulting in him getting more scared, shouting, "You can't hold me here," and rushing back to his car with his 2-year-old son. The son
can't.
climbed into the back seat, leading Christopher to make the worst mistake he could have made in that situation. He forgot to strap him into the toddler seat. Instead, he climbed into the driver's seat and sped off. He wasn't even being chased by the police yet, but he kept driving at an unsafe speed. He then tried to run a red light at an intersection just a few hundred feet from the Walmart.
So his son wasn't strapped
Unfortunately,
in?
that's where his luck ran out. In an effort to flee the scene, he T-boned another vehicle, resulting in his car rolling over. Christopher himself was buckled in, allowing him
The
to come
son
out of the crash
wasn't.
with minimal injuries. Sadly, his son was ejected from the car and landed violently on the roadway, passing away on the...
This is why you always wear your fucking seatbelt. No matter what. If you're going right to the fucking down the street or not, bro. If you're going to the gas station and you live right down the street, put a fucking seatbelt on, bro. You never know what's gonna happen, bro. Stay off your phone. I'm done, bro. I used to drive Not gonna lie, I used to drive on my phone all the time, bro. Sitting there, like, just texting and shit, bro. I admit that. I used to do that shit all the time. But now you gotta grow up and really think about what the fuck can happen, bro. Shit can happen in a blink of an eye, bro. You can look this way, come back, you're fucking dead. Like, you don't know what's really gonna happen. So I'm just like, shit like this, bro. This shit's scary. He didn't even know that his son wasn't even buckled in. What the fuck you doing? Pay attention, bro. What the fuck? She got me mad as fuck, bro.
Witnesses also saw Christopher stepping out of the car and looking at the remains of his own son before continuing to flee on foot. Fortunately, the police arrived at the scene moments later and arrested Christopher, who was trying to hide in the plants next to the road.
What do you think he says to that?
Further investigation revealed that he was under the influence of drugs, which may have contributed to his erratic behavior. Christopher also turned out to have an extensive criminal record, including theft, fraud, terroristic threats against his wife, and many more.
Jesus.
He was also driving with a suspended license due to prior drug possession.
Who the fuck
says
trial
on
some shit
March
to your wife
28,
like that, bro?
2018,
What, you gonna say you're gonna kill her?
Third-degree murder, child endangerment, and others. He was later sentenced to 8.5 to 30 years in prison.
Good.
And as far as I was able to find...
Yo! Why is his nose like that? Yo, my man's look deformed. Yo, good thing he was deformed, bro. Karma is really a fucking... I was gonna say karma's a bitch, but karma is not. You get me? Karma's not a bitch. Thank God that karma's a thing. Look at this man. That's what you get for killing your fucking son. You got a fucked up nose and shit. Now you look retarded. You look like Pinocchio. But, like, more retarded, though. Ooh!
With no reports of his release.
His hairline's all fucked up, too.
On the 11th of August 2018, Reddit user Galpticos posted a very run-of-the-mill meme on the Dank Memes subreddit. There was nothing too notable about it, and it received little attention at the time.
You can't think of original content, so you deep fry a stock photo? Am I the only one that is not really getting this? Or am I a little retarded?
But if you visit the post today, you'll see strange comments like, "Bro, this is crazy. The history behind this guy is actually insane. This is actually disturbing. He's probably in hell now."
What happened?
They seem very out of place at first, but learning what the owner of this account did, they're not all that surprising. You see, there were two constants on the Galpticos Reddit account, Fortnite and depression. The owner of the account, a 19-year-old Farhan Tawheed, often discussed his mental health struggles with others on the site, and things seemed to be looking up for him. One of the most recent comments on his account was a reply to a post asking depressed people how they were doing that day, to which Farhan replied, "The past few weeks have been great. I finally moved on from 2 toxic relationships that I was trying to hold on to for way too long. Thanks for asking."
You were doing
like
2?
He was looking forward to improving his life.
I can't even get 1.
Unfortunately, that's
my man's
not
had
how
2.
things played out. The incident happened on the night of April 5th at around 1 a.m. when Farhan posted a Google Drive link to his Instagram. Inside was a 7-page document detailing what he was about to do and why. It opened with the chilling line, "Hey everyone, I killed myself and my family. If I'm going to die, I might as well get some attention." The rest of the document went on to detail the plan he made with his brother to purchase guns and take out the rest of his family when the time came.
Should I start going on Reddit and fake doing stories like this? Is that fucked up, though?
And that there were many people who tried to help him, but they all failed and eventually ended up ghosting him. In a segment about
You'll never catch me on Reddit or 4chan, bro. I'm staying away.
I did everything right, every little thing right, and I'm still just apathetic.
What's that pathetic?
Everyone's allowed to worry about their future, and I can't even think about what I'm going to do tomorrow without enduring an existential crisis.
What does that mean?
It's not fair how everyone
can
be so content while I can't even fathom being happy. No matter what I do, I just can't be happy. He also mentioned his reason for ending his family as well, which essentially boiled down to they'll be sad after he's gone, so this is a better option. He was
I don't think they would be sad, bro.
Serious mental struggles, but at this point it was already too late. One of his friends noticed the concerning Instagram post and requested a welfare check. Officers arrived at the scene.
I still, to this day, be seeing people wearing masks and shit like out in public. Bro, if you're rocking a mask in the big 2026, you're the fucking problem. You are the problem. This world is going the way it is. What the fuck are you trying to be fucking scared of? COVID ain't real. COVID was never real. You motherfuckers probably got all the boosters, all the shots too. You little zombies. If y'all got any type of fucking vaccine in the booster, stay fucking far away from me. Far away from me. That shit's radioactive, bro. That shit is contagious. Stay away.
Just a few minutes later. Unfortunately,
my bad, guys. I didn't mean to get too rowdy. My fault. I'm sorry.
And by the time they managed to break in, all 6 family members had already passed away from
Holy
gunshot.
Fuck! He killed his whole family.
Farhan's abandoned Reddit account.
God damn, Farhan!
Of how he felt leading up
Farhan,
to the
why'd you
massacre.
do that? Dude, Neon, you didn't need to kill your whole family, bro. There was no
N.M.
need.
Wrights, or Nicholas Cassotis, became a prominent horror fiction writer on Reddit in 2019.
Forever
Some
a drug.
Of his stories receiving
Nice.
tens of thousands of upvotes. What none of his readers knew, however, was that the writer
Bro,
of these
getting
fictional
tired
horror
of shit.
stories would end up living through something
Bro,
similar
I be waking up
himself.
early.
As a fan's
I
comment
just
on his
be-
last
bro,
post on Reddit.
I try to wake up early so I don't like fall asleep and shit. Like don't like just lay in bed all day. Like, I try to get up and get active. I get up, get active, and I got no energy. I thought waking up and shit, getting active gives you 10 times more energy. So who the fuck's telling that lie to me, bro? I wake up, do the shit I need to do, bro, get no energy. If people wake up early, bro, have energy. What am I doing wrong? Where I wake up and I just have no energy? Is it because I'm doom scrolling? Is it because I wake up and I'm right on Instagram? It could be. I don't know. I never woke up and didn't look at Instagram. So maybe tomorrow I might wake up and not look at the gram. Maybe I'll wake up and just instantly brush my teeth. Because I wake up and I instantly just lay in bed for the next hour and a half. Just scrolling. Maybe 2 hours. You never really know. It's always from an hour to 2. Sometimes it could be 3. Depends on what time I wake up. Bro, today, I was up at like 8 for real. But I didn't leave my bed till 11. So do the math there. Do the math.
It states, "You were always a good writer, but a bad husband." His crime first came to light on December 2nd, 2020.
What does that mean, guys?
When a group of hunters found a human torso inside a plastic container at a hunting park in Riceboro, Georgia. When police arrived
How do you
at
know
the
it's
scene,
human?
they found another plastic container and a knife nearby. A more thorough search of the area also revealed several other dismembered parts of the same person, scattered
How do they
in
know
the
it's the same
3-mile
person?
radius of the initial finding. Unfortunately, it took until May 11 to identify the
What the fuck
person
is
through
that?
DNA testing.
the
This
fuck
turned
is
out to
that?
be Mindy Cassotis, a 40-year-old woman from Savannah, Georgia. The very
Dude,
next
I
day,
love
police arrested
thick,
4-year-old
fat
Nicholas
women.
Cassotis, known online as
So, no, I
N.M.
don't,
Wrights, as the
but I would
prime
try it.
suspect
You
in
feel me?
the
I would try
case.
it.
He was married to another
There ain't
woman
nothing
named
wrong with
Samantha by
some
this
extra
point, who was
cushion.
living with her in
Extra meat.
Pennsylvania. Investigation into his past revealed that Mindy
No, I'm not
Cassotis
trying
was
that.
actually his
I'm
second
not trying
wife.
that, yo.
He got divorced
Dude,
from his
stay away.
first wife and
Stay
was
away
ordered to
from me,
pay
please. I'm sorry.
$1.5 million in alimony in 2016. But instead of paying the amount, he went on the run and married Mindy the same year. They ended up moving to many different places over the years, eventually settling in an
drawing.
Airbnb with her parents in Savannah, Georgia. Then, on the 1st of December 2022, he told her parents that she went to the hospital for high blood pressure related issues.
And never
There,
came
the
back?
situation got worse, and she ended up passing away due to a stroke. Not long after that, he moved to Pennsylvania to marry Samantha.
Why is
his
everyone
now
in
third
Pennsylvania,
wife.
bro?
This
Stay
appeared
away
to
from
be
me.
a very open and shut case of him taking the life of his wife and running away to a new location to hide. He stood trial on August 5, 2025, and that's when he came out with his version of what happened, which to any of his readers sounded
it's
like another
completely
one of the
different.
fictional
My
stories
man's
he used
lost
to
hella
write
weight.
on Reddit.
W in the
According to
chat.
Nick, his name appeared
not
in a
W. Put L's in the
2016
chat for the man,
article
actually. Put L's
exposing
in
a
the chat.
scandal in the
L's
U.S.
in the chat.
military. Looking through that article now, it shows that his name was only mentioned in passing and had little to do with the scandal. But according to Nick, he started experiencing
What does that
strange
mean?
occurrences after this mention, like unauthorized charges on his bank account or mail disappearing from his mailbox. So he contacted the FBI, and that's when he met an FBI agent named Jim McIntyre. Nick claimed that Jim became his handler from that point on. He
What does
managed
that
his finances, helped him move several times to avoid the powerful people who were after him, and even helped him sell one of his horror stories to Sony. Jim even went as far as to get him a remote job
He
at a
sold a
software
horror story
company.
to Sony?
This resulted
Did
in
he get
him
some
and
bread in
Mindy
it?
fully trusting Jim and doing everything he said, even sticking with him.
Oh,
through
so Jim
disagreements.
was the rat.
But you didn't cut ties with Jim, correct?
We did not. No, Mindy felt that Jim was our, our angel. She said, he had made mistakes, but we would be in the position to fix all those mistakes. And if
What happened
we
with Big
stopped
Jim,
working
though?
together, then
What'd he do?
who knows? If his resolve to see this end in our favor was going to go away.
Nick then told the same story he told her parents, that she went to the hospital for a checkup and ended up passing away. He also added that the hospital had cremated her remains before he could see her. Mindy's mother later testified
this makes no sense because there would be documents in the hospital.
He also told her that Mindy likely died due to the carelessness of a nurse and that he was going to file a lawsuit against the hospital.
Where is the documents saying that she passed away, bro?
Not long after.
There's papers and shit.
This story he was given already sounded like fiction by this point, but Nick stayed adamant that every part of it was true. Maybe he thought this would be enough to convince the jury of his innocence, especially since there was no direct proof of his involvement. Unfortunately for him, the prosecution came prepared with undeniable circumstantial evidence.
Hell yeah.
For instance, purchase records revealed that he bought things like latex gloves, a shovel, and a hunting knife set leading up to the crime. Cell phone data also showed that his car was present at the hunting park in Riceboro, Georgia on December 1st. Most importantly, investigators discovered that he was in a relationship with Samantha while he was still married to Mindy. He likely wanted to be with Samantha, but didn't want to go through the divorce process again, so he decided to end her life instead.
Don't we all?
He also tried to cover his tracks by sending an email to Mindy's parents from a burner email account, claiming that he had died in an accident, just so they wouldn't think of coming after him. Nick believed that writing horror stories about familial crimes gave him the ability to lie his way out of the consequences of his actions.
Hell yeah!
Fortunately, he was sorely mistaken.
Why is he crying like that, yo?
And he was sentenced to life in
prison.
Yo,
who gave this man a job? Who gave this bro a job? Yo, yo, he looks like a little ass kid.
The possibility of parole.
Yo, he looks like he's 13. Let's read the comments, man. Let's read some comments. What are they saying? What are they saying? Stefan Stearns didn't just kill Maddie. He also repeatedly assaulted her for years beforehand, even taking videos / pictures. He's sick. I'm glad he's in prison. Wow. It's not just that. The mom made an excuse for him and defended him, despite knowing what happened. She's clearly... God damn it. She's equally disgusting. Can't believe she's not rotting in prison as well. Yep, her boyfriend was sharing a bed with her daughter instead of with her. She acted like it was totally normal, innocent. They didn't say that. They did not say that when we were watching this shit, bro. What the fuck? Oh my god. What the fuck's wrong with this dirty motherfucker, yo? Oh, hell no. If you guys want to see more videos like this, let me know in the comments down below. I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. So, woo!